Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. It is I, Green Fox, and today, me and my friend, Jimzilla, are going to show you guys the piggy map that we've been building. So, it's basically going to be Mr. P's distorted lab. Basically, it's based on a backstory where Mr. P was trying to make a cure for his wife, but the cure failed because he gave it to the piggy family, and they said it was strong. But unfortunately, something went wrong, and it caused a lot of the piggy family and everyone else to get infected. And he gave the potion to his wife, Mrs. P, and it failed very badly. Did it go well? No, it failed. To the point she became infected, he lost his wife, and then, yeah. So this is basically Piggy Book 3, Chapter 1, my version of, and Chapter 1 is called The Distorted Lab. And with the Distorted Lab, you pretty much gotta help Mr. P try to make his potion. And yes, because this was the Distorted Lab, and Mr. P has this nightmare where he always says to himself that, like, he failed everything. He failed his wife. And this takes place a few years after Piggy Book 1, Chapter 12, The Plant. Now, I am joined here with jimzilla 221. He is a friend of mine, so I will get him to speak and explain to everyone what this map is. Jimzilla, would you like to explain to the fans what this map and is the backstory is and what's going on with this map?
Alrighty then. Well, this map is supposed to be taking place during Mr. P's memories. And basically kind of our past experiences? I don't know.
Yep. Yes. What he said is true. But explain to the people what happened with Mr. P and what he's trying to do.
Oh. Well, time for a bit of a backstory punches. People might already know this, but for new people who haven't experienced Piggy before, I might as well explain it to them. So not that long before, before the infection, Mr. and Mrs. P were a happy couple in their own farm, and one day until this very day end, not really to the actual end, but besides that, till one day Mrs. P got sick, and Mr. P was on the edge of trying to help his wife out. He went out of his way to go create himself a research lab to develop a cure for this for the sickness that Mrs. P has. So they did manage to create the cure, emphasis on the word cure, and they didn't even know if it was the right way to do it or not. So they invited the Piggy family over to test to see if the potion actually works. Emphasis on the volunteering, but like I said, besides that, the Piggy family volunteered to test out the potion of the cure for Mrs. P's condition, and they said they was feeling quite strong, so within joy, Mr. P decided just to give it to his wife to see how it works. Little did he know that the so-called cure for Mrs. P turned out to be a way to start up to infect them. Emphasis on the infect, I mean, they go into a hostile state after they consume the potion, let's say about a few hours in. And, they basically change their appearances a bit for what I've seen through Mrs. P's skin that you can obtain through the request. But besides that, they can go through a bit of changes, like having through red eyes. I mean, you could go from different colored eyes, like blue, green, and all other colors that meant to summarize of which conditions they are. But besides that, Mr. P was confused and all. He's like, what has happened? I thought the cure was supposed to work, but whoopsie daisy, it didn't work out as planned. The reason why is they used the wrong substance ingredients to create the cure. So Mr. P was technically just booked it out of here to go find some friends of his, like Bunny, for example. They found each other and they investigated the school, which I'm assuming, all I'm saying, until they came across the teacher, and yeah, they had to hide away in their own rooms. Well, Bunny, she's kind of hidden into the control room of the school, but that's another time for later. So, as you can tell from book 1 through chapter, 5, the player gets Bunny out of the control room, and they meet up with Mr. P, who was just chilling in the sewer conditions, where the player just suddenly just took a brief deep breath and it just falls down to the ground. Emphasis on the fall ground, which I mean, they just said they weren't feeling well and they passed out onto the ground. So Mr. P and Bunny just decided to take the player to the hospital to see what went wrong with them. But nothing bad ever happened besides the fact that Mr. P offered up a little potion to see if it works for how many times? I don't know. But anyways, besides that, I keep saying besides that, but I'm going to shut up now and keep explaining. Let's see. After the player has woken up, they gone through the hospital, see that the helicopter that they were supposed to take to get the hell out of here is gone. Who took it? Well, Mr. Potato, emphasis potato, no copyright please. Mr. Pinkie Pie over here, sorry, my bad. Mr. P right over here just decided just to take the helicopter and just leave. Yeah, he left us. Left us to die thanks to Mr. P himself giving the potion to Bunny, which was the infected potion. Also, please note there's not going to be copyright characters. But anyways, let's see. What else can I remember here in this fine journal I have? Let's see. We got a long way to go through. We have basically no idea what Mr. P's been doing for these past chapters, but except for in chapter 11 to 12, Mr. P has turned himself into a cybernetic weapon machine. As you can see right here, he's just standing there as a cyborg, because why not? He turned himself to a robot because his memories were haunting him. And basically, we, the player, and George Piggy has seen us as supposed to be dead, spirits are haunting Mr. P. So yeah, we have we kind of gone to a face-on between Mr. P and us and Georgie Pig. Except Badgie was here, who was also infected. Tried to stop us from trying to get Mr. P's memories to be jogged back up. So we got ourselves a dynamite and planted the dynamite right in the middle of the plant. So it kind of just turned the plant into a distorted version since we're trying to get Mr. P's brain to be jumbled back to normal. So after collecting some items, unlocking some saves, and unfrozen White Key for some reason. So we managed to get the photo of Mrs. P that was on top of the bell from within chapter 9 or 8. It was chapter 8. So yeah, the photo was on top of the bell. So once after we grabbed ourselves a hammer by dispensing 2 coins into this machine, we got the photo down and gave it to Mr. P, who just finally jogged his memories. He finally apologized to us for trying to kill us, but George Piggy thought of otherwise. But we told George Piggy just to not do it. Don't do it. Revenge isn't everything unless it's in the right condition, but it ain't worth it. So we can either choose the good ending or bad ending. If we choose the bad ending, we go to Mr. P, try to tell him what went wrong. But in the end, we just died to Badgie because... Hold on.
Correct. And then if you get the good ending, you end up going out with Georgie Pig, and then you Zizzy and Pony are the one they kill, end up finishing off all the soldier pigs that are surrounding the outpost. But then then there's 3 different endings. So the ones that we just explained were the good and bad ending. But the true ending to Piggy Chapter 12, Book 1, the plant, you gotta go through Book 1, Chapter 9 on Player Plus Bot, grab the Mrs. P photo from underneath the purple car, then you take the photo outside the map with you, escape, go back to Chapter 12, the plant of Book 1, and then you want to get the same photo again, but then you want to give it to Mr. P. But this time around, you want to go to the bad ending, but instead of it being a bad ending, it's the true ending where it reveals that Mr. P was working on a potion for his wife to get cure of sickness, but unfortunately, it didn't go as planned. And then once you complete the true ending of the story, you get the Mr. P skin. But since that...
You live at the true ending. You don't die this time. You live to see the next day.
That's right. But then we found out later in Book 2, when you finish off Chapter 12 of Book 2, we found out, and later on, we find out that Tio was the one that created all these memories. So it turns out, like, the plant chapter, like, where we go from the school to the other chapters, they didn't exist. It was all a hallucination in our head, because Tio was basically in our head. And we found out us, the players, are immune to the infection, so we can't get infected. But to this very day, ever since Mr. P said it in the true ending of Book 1, Chapter 12, we don't know where he went. Like, he said he'll fight off the infected, but the thing is, when you got to the Mr. P part in the true ending, when it rolled the credits, it didn't show the hat of Mr. P. So, which basically confirmed that he escaped, but we don't know where to exactly. It could have been back to the farm where he used to live. We don't know until we get...
Some theories, videos I've seen, apparently he went out of his way to get a new research team to develop a new cure.
Yes. But no. And then,
their experiment was Penny herself.
But this is the map that we've been making, and then once it's done, it will be open to the public. So, everyone, this is Green Fox. Gonna sign out for today. Jimzilla, would you like to say anything to the fans?
Yeah, just pray that I don't fall into the void as I'm trying to construct this distorted plant. Also, where the hell are you, Green Fox?
Over here in the middle area.
There you are. I couldn't see you since the neon was blinding me.
But no, this is Green Fox signing out, and Jimzilla. We will all, both of us, shall return to make another video, and once this map is complete, there'll be a whole let's play through the map, so then you can understand how the map is beaten. And don't worry, there is no glitches, so you cannot cheat to win.
Hopefully, we try to make it and not die like 1,000 times. But anywho, who am I just supposed to assume? Anyways, I'm gonna go jump into this void because why not?
Pretty much, yes. Anyway, the Green Fox crew, this is the Green Fox signing out for now. So you all have a good day, and we shall be back with another video later on. Bye-bye.